Welcome back to Miata Mayhem. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a Bentley review over a Bentley Continental GTC. As you can see here, we're over here in Florida. Nice, beautiful weather. And I was able to get my hands on this Bentley to do a review and drive it around, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you here in a minute. Alright everyone, here we are. This is the 2014 Bentley GTC. The owner of this car got it with 1,800 miles on it. They now have about 8,800 miles on it. So they like to drive it. It's a nice car, and very thankful to be able to drive it around and enjoy it, especially in this Florida weather with the top down. They bring it back and forth between Ohio and Florida during the winter, so this car really does never really see warm weather. Just the things about this car are beautiful. I mean, the rims down here, the chrome, they're beautiful. It's got a V12 with twin turbos with the power. It makes about 550 horsepower stock. Got the tan interior in here, which I'll show you guys in a little bit, but that's just a sneak peek of it right now. And sorry about the noise. There's trucks and wind and everything. It's the day after Christmas, so hope all you guys had a good Christmas, by the way. But yeah, it's a beautiful car. White. It's got some horsepower. It's got the luxury things. You cannot beat this thing. This thing is a beautiful, beautiful car. I'll do a startup video for you guys here in a minute, but I'll let this FedEx truck go by here real quick. There goes the FedEx man. And yeah, so let's get into this review here. Alright everyone, here we go. We're going to go ahead and look at this engine bay in this car. Now, as you can see here, 6.0 liter, twin turboed Bentley. This thing sure as hell makes sound, makes a lot of power, but it's a tank. It's heavy as crap. They do a good job hiding the turbos and everything in here, which I kind of wish they didn't hide the turbos. It'd be cool to see, but I get it. It's a luxury car, and most people that own these things don't even care to see the turbos or anything anyways. They just like driving around because they're just such a nice cruiser and just enjoy it. But you know, being a car guy, I would like to see the turbos in this thing. But this motor is just enormous. I mean, look how big just the cylinder heads alone are. It's crazy. But you see the big old, all the tubing running down to where the turbos could be. It's pretty sweet. Really sweet car. Yeah, like I said, you know, you just heard it a second ago revving. That is crazy. Crazy. Imagine if we straight pipe this thing or something like the Miata, but it's way too nice to do anything like that. This car is just meant to enjoy and drive, and that's exactly what we do with this thing. It is a blast, let me tell you. Now let's move on to the interior here in 1 second. Alright guys, so here we are in the Bentley's interior. As you can see here, we got kind of like a mix between tan and brown interior, which I personally like. Now, some people feel different about this, but I think it looks pretty good. I think it just gives the car, you know, a little diversity, which is always good. So as you can see here, got the Bentley emblem in the wheels, got the gauges, got all the air vents, and as you can see, these kind of are pretty cool. It kind of looks like a British type thing for a British car. You push these in, it closes the vent. You pull these out, it opens the vent, so that's pretty cool. And I love the clock on this car. At night, this thing lights up kind of like in a historic kind of look, and it just looks really cool. I really like that. The gauges are also cool as well, which we are going to go get some gas. It's pretty low on gas, so we can drive this puppy around. Got the shifting knob, press the button, pull it all back, parking brake, engine stop start button. This button right here is pretty cool. It lowers and raises the car. This one right here, I mean, lowers and raises the car. This one right here is different suspension setups for what you're doing with the car. And these are your heated seats, your aired seats, your hazards, and these adjust your mirrors. You got all your radio settings right here as well. And as you can see on the seats, the Bentley logo is hand stitched into the seats, which I personally think is really cool. Now, they say that everything on the inside of this car is hand stitched, which I believe it too. There's the quality of how things are in this car is great. I mean, the stitching is perfect. Like I said, the back seats right here, they're all stitched. And this car is a 4-seater with 2 doors, but it really does not seem like it would be comfortable back there, which I don't think it would be. I mean, there's barely any leg room. As you can see, also a cool thing about these cars is that goes in and out when you open the doors, but you don't have to close the door fully in order for it to close. If you just do this, it closes itself, which is actually better on the latches, I've heard. I've talked to other people with Bentleys and they said that that's better off to do that. You can close the door all the way, but it's just better off to let the Bentley do it itself, so that way it's easier on the latches. And you can answer your calls, volume, adjust your speed control, turn signals, and windshield wipers. It's kind of weird that the windshield wipers are so low down here, but I've gotten used to it since driving it. And yeah, that's about it. You got some cool pedals down here. It's weird not having a clutch pedal and being able to shift, but it's actually kind of nice to be able just to drive around and enjoy it. So I'm not complaining. It's nice 70 degrees here in Florida, which is also nice to be able to film in shorts and a t-shirt instead of a hoodie and sweatpants. It feels good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing on the road and go to the gas station. So I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Here's another NA Miata I found in the parking garage here at the condo that I'm staying at. And as you can see, it looks like it's about to be a 95, and it's got these BBS wheels on it. I really like these wheels. It's an M edition car, and it's like a maroon. I'm sorry, it's hard to see. There's no lighting really in here, but it's got the tan and black interior, two-tone interior with tan seats. It's a really nice car. Tan top. Man, I wish I could talk to this guy because he has a nice ride. I totally want those wheels. It'd look good on mine. It is a good looking car. Now with the Bentley, I do this event called Joyride, which is a nonprofit organization in my town that we dedicate to kids with special needs. So we've set up a racetrack and we take kids with special needs around it with multiple laps, and they just enjoy it. It's just a time for them, you know. They have all these stressful times, they get emotional, they have to go to the doctor, so it's just this one time for them to have relief and be able to have some fun and smile, and that's what we're all about at Joyride. So I'll leave the link in the description below so you guys can check it out, check out the pictures. The Bentley's on their page, and tons of other cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. It's basically all exotics. That's what they like. Mercedes, they like all those kind of cars, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys could check out their website, maybe donate if you could, that'd really help them out. And they got exciting news and events coming up in 2019. So if you guys would like to be a part of it, you know, donate or be a driver or anything, just get on their website and start checking things out for 2019. It's going to be a great year for them, and there's great things coming, and I have an absolute blast with it, and I'm just glad to be part of it.